It's Groundhog Day. Good morning. Aussie shares are set for another smashing day following global equities and commodities high, with the SPI futures suggesting a lift of 1.2% after the ASX 200 has already collected a week-to-date gain of 3.2% so far, and yesterday closed 31% up from its bear market bottom. Overnight, US and European equities closed strongly, steaming ahead, clawing up from their COVID-19 lows, with the Dow up 530 points almost. The broader S&P 500 gaining 1.4%, claiming its longest winning streak since February. The bank stocks like JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo charged up again, rising 4.6% each, while airliners like American, Delta and United gained over 5.6% each. Smaller companies, cyclicals and industrials also did well too, with the Russell 2000 rising 2.4%. So do you expect our respective sectors to follow suit today? The oil price lost about 10 cents compared to yesterday, falling to 36.75 US a barrel, and the gold price has slipped 2%, falling to $1,702 an ounce, while the iron ore price holds its 10-month high at $102 a tonne, and the US dollar has fallen 0.4%, and both of these things have helped the Aussie dollar settle in 5-month high neighbourhood at 69.1 US cents. Now, what to watch today? Well, retail trade data is out for April, with the market pricing in a fall of 17.9%, following the lift of 8.5% that we saw in April. So if the figure at 11:30 misses the expectation, keep an eye on consumer discretionary spending stocks. Now, secondly, Australia's balance of trade data is out for April. Today, the balance of trade, being the difference between exports and imports, is expected to pare back following the previous surplus in March of a record $10.6 billion, after we saw exports surging 15%, supported by the rise in iron ore exports, while we did see broader imports into Australia falling 4% to a 2-year low. So today, the market is pricing in April's trade balance data will fall to a surplus of $7.5 billion. So keep an eye on stocks like Fortescue Metals, BHP and Rio Tinto. Now, another thing to keep an eye on is Magellan MFG. They've just announced funds under management grew $1 billion to $98 billion in May, with the group receiving new retail inflows in the month. And now to some local trading ideas. While the metal and mining company South32 has announced that they're going to reinstate their share buyback, UBS upgraded the stock South32 from a hold to a buy, given the company is restarting that share buyback, returning money to shareholders. The buyback was paused on the 20th of March due to COVID-19. Another positive, though, for South32 is they've agreed to a power contract for their alumina operations in Australia, and this removes a lot of uncertainty. So all in all, that's why UBS upped South32 to a buy. Secondly, Citi reiterated Aurizon Holdings, AZJ, as a buy, estimating 10% share price growth to $5.40, following the company maintaining their earnings forecast for the year and also clearing a funding hurdle. Now, lastly, Citi has reiterated CSL, Australia's largest company on the ASX, as a buy, expecting 18% share price growth on the possibility that elevated flu sales could offset the drop in blood plasma donations. I'm Jessica Amir with Bell Direct. Stay safe and happy trading.